Every week I talk to people moving to St. Augustine who say the same thing. We want sunshine, space, and that easy Florida lifestyle. And you know what? They're not wrong. St. Augustine can absolutely deliver that, but here's the catch. 4 out of 5 buyers I work with almost pick the wrong neighborhood every time before we talk. Why? Because this town isn't just one vibe, it's a dozen. From beach bikes and barefoot sunsets to food trucks and golf carts. Where you live shapes how you live. So today I'm breaking down 8 of the best neighborhoods in St. Augustine, plus a few spots even locals forget about, so you can find the one that fits you perfectly. Looking at St. Augustine, it can feel overwhelming on paper. The neighborhoods look the same, but in person, the differences hit fast. One family thought Palencia was perfect, the golf, the amenities, but then they saw St. Augustine Beach. Salty mornings and tacos on A1A beat HOA rules. Another couple swore they had to have the beach. Then the insurance numbers hit. For them, Silverleaf was the smarter move. There are a lot of options here. Golf carts outside Publix in Nocatee, sand still on your feet after a surf on the island, one street bans short-term rentals, and others packed with Airbnbs. And if you've ever sat through Vilano Bridge traffic at sunset, you know how different daily life can feel depending on where you land. St. Augustine Beach? It's the neighborhood that feels like a vacation that never ends. Mornings start with the ocean, waves rolling in, bikes are the main transportation, and on Wednesday, the pier comes alive. Farmers markets, coffee, live music, neighbors catching up like it's one big block party. Living here means this. Your Monday morning starts with sand still between your toes, and yes, your car permanently smells like sunscreen. The homes, everything from colorful old cottages to newer builds and mid-century modern ranches. Closer to the ocean, prices climb. The salt air wears down roofs and windows fast. Insurance runs high here, and that's something I always make sure my clients understand before they fall in love with the lifestyle. And if you're already starting to picture yourself here, don't try to figure it out alone. I'm Kim Devlin, and my partner and I live and work in St. Augustine, and this is what we do every single day. We help people match your lifestyle with the right neighborhood fit. All of our information is linked in the description below. Call, text, or email us anytime. When you're ready to make the move, we're ready to help. Because while the beach is the dream for so many, what if you want coastal living without salt spray eating your car or fighting for parking on a Saturday morning? Then a luxury life in Palencia may fit the bill. Palencia is prestige, a master plan community built to impress. Gated entrances, streets lined with oak trees, and a championship golf course winding through the neighborhood. At the center, the Palencia Club. Spanish-style clubhouse, resort-level fitness, dining where neighbors linger over wine after a round. Homes here, Mediterranean estates with soaring archways, modern coastal builds along the marsh, high price tags to match the prestige. The lifestyle, Wine Wednesday socials, golf carts buzzing to the pool, a private boardwalk out into the marsh, kids biking to school inside the gates, and yes, holiday golf cart parades decked out like floats. So tell me, are you team beach with flip-flops and surfboards or team Palencia with golf carts and Wine Wednesdays? Drop it in the comments below. I want to see where you land. But none of this comes free. CDD charges, strict HOAs that keep things polished but can feel restrictive. Property taxes and insurance stack up too. For my clients, I always say, Palencia is for those who want convenience and community built in. It's polished, it's prestigious, but it comes at a premium. Another resort-style community is Nocatee. You know a neighborhood has its own culture when people decorate their golf carts like parade floats for the holidays. That's Nocatee in a nutshell. It's nonstop activity. Splash parks with lazy rivers, zip lines, neighborhood pools that look like vacation hotels. And yes, golf carts are everywhere. School drop-offs, grocery runs, food truck nights. You'll see more carts than cars. But with that resort feel comes the realities. Most amenities are tied to CDD and HOA fees. Families here happily pay it because it buys them constant community events, live music on the green, weekly farmers markets, kids running between bounce houses while parents grab food truck tacos. The homes, everything from starter townhomes to estates tucked behind gated entries. It's one of the few places where almost anyone can find a fit. But the homes here come with a premium because it's one of the most desirable communities in St. Johns County, Florida. And that's why so many families call me about Nocatee. It's structured, it's active, it's family first, but it's not quiet. Now, if coastal is your jam, Vilano is coastal with a twist. It's not polished, it's not master planned, and that's exactly why people love it. Cross the bridge and you know instantly you're in a different world. Brightly painted beach houses, murals splashed across old concrete walls, a retro Publix, and right in the center of the pier is the Bluebird of Happiness statue. basically a blue duck. A quirky landmark locals love to point out, and a reminder that Vilano doesn't take itself too seriously. This is a neighborhood for people who want character, surfboards stacked outside funky mid-century homes, neighbors grilling while the ocean breeze drifts in, the lifestyle laid back. There is not a lot here, but what's here is special. Vilano is seeing some new businesses opening. We just got a new pub. Beaches is a local favorite, and 180 Grill is one of my go-tos for pizza. Porpoise Point is where we catch sunset, and you'll find beachgoers parked all day. Artisan markets and pop-up events that feel more like neighborhood hangouts than tourist attractions. But Vilano has its quirks. Parking is tough on busy weekends. Homes range from old beach cottages to modern stilt builds. Prices swing fast, and flood insurance, it's something I always tell my clients to budget for. Still, Vilano is magnetic. Coastal living without the polish. A little funky, a little retro, a lot of salt air. Next up is Palm Valley. It's old Florida freedom, big yards, and privacy. Unlike the master plan communities, Palm Valley is a patchwork. Multi-million-dollar waterfront estates next to modest homes that have been here for generations. You'll see chickens in the yard and Teslas in the driveway. And somehow it all fits. That mix is what makes it special. It's lived in, it's real Florida, it's the lifestyle. Paddleboarding through the Gowanus Preserve at sunrise, less country club, polished, more do-your-own-thing charm. But freedom has trade-offs. Fewer sidewalks, fewer planned events, a longer drive for groceries and coffee, and flood zones. They're a big factor here, something I always flag for my clients looking at waterfront homes. Still, Palm Valley draws people who don't want cookie cutter. They want elbow room, independence, and that old Florida feel. And if Palm Valley is where freedom thrives, our next stop is the opposite. St. Augustine Shores, a neighborhood designed for convenience where everything you need is right at your fingertips. St. Augustine Shores is all about affordability and convenience, one of the area's original master plan communities built for connection. At the center, you've got the Shores Golf Club, a community pool, tennis courts, and walking trails. The Riverview Club sits right on the water, hosting events, holiday gatherings, and Friday night bingo that always draws a crowd. The homes, a mix of classic ranches and updated properties. Lots are smaller, but there is still elbow room compared to newer communities today. The lifestyle here is simple and easy. Publix is minutes away, downtown is a 15-minute drive, the beach is 10 minutes. With 50 miles of paved paths, kids can bike to their friends' houses, neighbors fish the small community lakes or gather on the Riverview lawn for festivals. It's the kind of place where something's always happening and people actually show up. Affordability is another draw. Compared to newer master plan developments, the Shores give you location and amenities without the higher price tags of places like Palencia or Nocatee. But there are trade-offs. Some older homes need updates. And while the small HOA fee of $31 a month keeps things in line, it's not as polished as others. Still, St. Augustine Shores hits that sweet spot. Near the water, minutes from downtown, simple amenities without breaking the bank. Here's the truth. St. Augustine isn't one lifestyle, it's a lineup of choices. One client left $1 million beach house for the space and the quiet of Fruit Cove. Another family skipped Nocatee for Vilano Beach because a beach neighborhood excited them more than a master plan community. That's the point. There isn't one best neighborhood here. There's the one that actually fits you. My team helps people make this move every single week, and we'd love to help you find the perfect neighborhood for you. All of our information is in the description below, so call, text, or email anytime so we can make St. Augustine feel like home for you. And if you're not done exploring yet, check out my relocation guide in the description below. You'll find the link there, and click this video right here. It's packed with more information and local insights. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you on the next one.